Welcome everyone in the next lecture on the probability distribution. Our next chapter is mean and variance of a probability distribution for discrete random variable and continuous random variable. For both the random variables, we are going to discuss the problems based on this topic. Before we discuss the formula for calculating the variance and the mean, we would like to just take a brief idea what is mean and what is variance. Mean means it is a average of the given data values. So mean is nothing but mathematical expectation of a random variable. That part we already seen. Now what is variance? In statistics, when we come across with the variance, how far each number in the set is from the mean. If this question was asked, then the answer of this question is variance. Some say you have say 5-10 values given to you, say 10 values you have, and the mean is say 5. Then the variance is a quantity which says that how it says that what is the distance between the other values in the set and the mean. So that is given in the variance basically. But when we come across with the random variables, then usually the variance is defined like this. It is a square of deviation of a random variable from its mean. So this is the definition in case of the probability distribution. Now let's move to the problem based on these topics. Before that, we will discuss the formula. Mean and variance. I'll discuss it in two parts. One, when x is a discrete random variable and x is a continuous random variable. Okay. So in case of discrete random variable, for the concept of mean, we already discussed this part. E of x, that is expectation of x, is nothing but the mean in both the cases. Okay, so the formula is strict. Okay, now the notation can be different. Mu1 dash is the notation for the mean. Either it is in the discrete or it is in the continuous. Now the formula is already discussed. Summation xi into pi. Okay, so this is the value of e of x, and here it is integration from minus infinity to plus infinity x into f of x dx. Okay, now before we go for the variance in both the cases, we would like to define one term which is called as a moment. Okay, so this is the first moment. Now we are going to define second moment, which is nothing but e of x square is called as the second moment, which can also be denoted as mu2 dash, and it is given by summation xi square, as there is a square term here, xi square into pi. This is the second moment in the discrete random variable. Here it is e of x square is equal to mu2 dash is equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity x square into f of x dx. So this is how we can define the second moment. Now variance is usually denoted by VAR of x, or sometimes they write variance of x. Both way it is correct. So variance of x in case of discrete random variable is mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square, which is nothing but e of x square minus e of x bracket square. Second moment minus square of the first moment. So this is nothing but the variance, and this stands for whether it is a problem based on the discrete random variable or whether it is a problem on the continuous random variable. The both way the formula for variance is same. Only thing is, while calculating the first moment and the second moment, you have to follow the appropriate formula. Okay, now let's move to the one problem based on this. If the mean of the following distribution is 16, find the values of m and n. Also find the value of variance. This was a university question. So here x values are given 8, 12, 16, 20 and 24. Then probability of x is equal to small x. Here it is 1 by 8, here m, here n, 1 by 4 and 1 by 12. In the previous lectures, we have discussed a problem based on calculating the normalizing factor. So that normalizing factor was either present in one entry or maybe in all these entries. Here there are two such factors, m and n. Now to know the unknowns, if you just look at there are two unknowns, so we require two equations. Who will give these equations? So the first one is the property summation pi is equal to 1 will give you the one equation, and second, e of x, that is mean of x, is equal to summation xi into pi. This will give you the second equation. Either adding or subtracting these two equations, we can easily work out the values of m and n. So our motive is to calculate two equations where m and n are the variables. So using this, I am just going to add all these probabilities. 1 by 8 plus m plus n plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 12. This value should be 1. Okay. So what I am getting, m plus n is equal to 1 minus 1 by 8 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 12. So this provides me, 24 is the LCM. So what I am getting, 24 minus 3 minus 6 4s are 24 minus 12 2s are 24. Okay. So hence the first equation is m plus n is equal to 13 by 24. Okay. Now let's come to this. Summation xi into pi. Now e of x is nothing but mean. So they have said the mean is 16. I rearrange this equation as summation xi into pi is equal to e of x. So the value of e of x is 16 here. Hence we get 8 into 1 upon 8 plus 12m plus 16n plus 20 into 1 by 4 plus 24 into 1 by 12 is equal to 16. Okay, so this 8 get cancelled, 4 5s are 20, 12 2s are 24. So hence I am getting 12m plus 6n is equal to 16 minus, this 1 will be transferred, this 5 will be transferred, and this minus 2. So hence I am getting 12m plus 6n is equal to say 8. Okay, hence 4 3s are 12, sorry 3 4s are 12. Is it possible? 12m plus, sorry, here it is 16. Okay, 4 3s are, no? So this is 3m, 4 4s are 16 is equal to. So now this is my equation number 1, this is my equation number 2. So what I do, I will subtract equation number 2. Sorry, I will subtract equation number 1 from 2, but before subtraction I will multiply here it by 3. So this is 3m plus 3n is equal to 13 3s are, that is 39 divided by 24. So this get cancelled, 4n minus 3n becomes n is equal to 2 minus 39 divided by 24. So this is 24 2s are, that is 48 minus 39 divided by 24. Okay, so hence the value of n is, it is say 9 by 24. Further you can say it is 3 by 8. Now you substitute the value of n as 3 by 8 in this equation. So we get n plus 3 by 8 is equal to 13 by 24. So which gives me m is equal to 13 by 24 minus 3 by 8. Now again same, to make it denominator common, I'll multiply it here by 3. So hence this is 9 by 24. So 13 minus 9 by 24, that is say 4 by 24. So which is nothing but 1 by 6. So the value of m is 1 by 6 and value of n is 3 by 8. So hence my probability distribution becomes the values 8, then 12, then 16, 20 and then 24. P of x is equal to small x is 1 by 8, then 1 by 6, then 3 by 8, then 1 by 4 and then 1 by 12. Now here e of x is 16. Now from this formula to calculate the variance, I must know e of x and e of x square, that is second moment also I have to calculate. So e of x square is equal to 8, sorry, summation xi square into pi, that is x1 square into p1 plus x2 square into p2 plus and so on plus x5 square pi, x1 x2 x3 x4 and x1. Okay, so what I'm getting, 8 square, that is 64 into 1 by 8 plus 12 square, that is 144 into 1 by 6 plus 16 square, that is 256 into 3 by 8 plus 20 square, that is 400 into 1 by 4 plus 24 square, that is 576 divided by into 1 by 12. Okay, so on simplification of this, what we getting, this is equal to 276. Hence variance of x is equal to e of x square minus e of x bracket square. So e of x square is 276 minus 16 square. 16 square is, yes, 256. Hence, what is the value of variance? 20. So this is how we can calculate the value of variance in case of a discrete random variable. I have not discussed a problem of calculating e of x in case of the discrete random variable, since we have discussed the concept of the mathematical expectation.